I have a client in Florida who wants a canopy on his trike, but he is handicapped and frequently travels with the assistance of a cane. And I asked him if he would mind if I tried to make something for the canopy to where he could carry his cane with him. So I fabricated these, they're actually foam holders, cane holders, and we're going to put a pair on this trike just to show you how they work. And quite simply, they've got a hole in the bottom part, and they're just going to slip on the gear rack cross tubes and actually stick out the side where the cane can easily be put in the holder and removed when need be. So let's put these on here and see what this looks like. They're just foam. I think there's 15 grams in each one, about a half an ounce. There's a set screw in the end of these cross fiberglass tubes that the set screw then seats in this rubber fitting on the side. And if the screw is inserted a little bit, you can simply rotate this rubber fitting on each one of these to gain access to the crossing tube. And on those crossing tubes, we're going to put a pair of these holders. I haven't really named them yet, but and then insert the cross tubes with the set screw back into the side rubber fittings, and these can rotate out of the way. And now this is ready for a cane. The cane or walking stick, I've made these particular foam holders with a 1-inch hole in there, and the top is fashioned to where it will give some. So when the cane is put in there, this is a smaller diameter than the cane that the canopy holder will have, but I think you can get the idea. And because these are rubber coated, and I just treated this stick to where it looks better. It's been in my storage for about 20 years, but to keep this from inadvertently falling out, you can quite simply, there's provisions on the other side for a rubber band as here. And that's one on each one, or two on each one if you suspect that your little cheapo rubber bands are going to fail. Go ahead and put a pair of them on there, and that'll hold it on there. I'll go ahead and put some rubber bands on here, and we'll bring the camera over, look at it a little bit closer. I'm just going to put just one on there, so you can get an idea of what one looks like. Let's bring the camera over here and take a look at that. Pretty simple stuff. There is a little recess here on this lower corner, as is there on the inside. So you can see it's pretty stable. You might be wondering what these grooves are for. I'll show you. One of the things that the owner in Florida wanted to do is to take his trike and his cane and go fishing. So we've got a couple little slots up here for a fishing rod, I'm not sure if he's into bait casting or whatever, but typically one of these rods, the balance point is usually right in here, and that would be nice. That would be a nice place to put on the rack, but because of the reel needing to go out back, why, it's going to have to come back somewhere in this position. So that's going to make it a little tail heavy. So what I would suggest, before the cane is put on, and before these geese come and attack me, is to go ahead and put the rod on. I'm going to put it on a slot closest to the left side and just slip some rubber bands on it to hold it there. Then when the cane is put on, it doesn't interfere with the fishing rod. Now, I would suggest, because this rod is so tail heavy, going ahead and putting a second set of rubber bands on here, and also that will help hold the cane. So, it's pretty simple stuff. It's not going to the moon and back. Well, maybe it will, I don't know. Anyway, there is your setup. You got a walking stick or cane, fishing rod, put your extra equipment in the rack, go fishing.